The GWR HST Farewell Pack is the first standalone DLC for trainsimworld developed by Grump Dog Games. It was released on Steam, Epic Games, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 on April 16, 2026, costing £13 UK at full price. As far as I know, this was the last TSW DLC released on Gen 8 consoles before they were officially dropped in early August 2026. Despite this being Grump Dog's first standalone add-on in TSW, this is not their first product that they have worked on. They are also responsible for the West Somerset Railway, Cathcart Circle Line, Great Western Express and East Coastway remasters, and also developed their own game that is available on Steam, a zombie shooter called Dead Containment. As per usual with a livery pack, this add-on doesn't have any rolling stock that was new to the game, just adding 7 new liveries for the GWR Class 43 HST power car that comes with the Great Western Express remastered route, 1 power car livery that is also included with GWE, and a Mark 1 HST barrier coach that comes in 2 liveries. The list of HST power car liveries included is as follows. 43002 Sir Kenneth Grange in late 1970s style British Rail InterCity blue and yellow with 3D nameplates. On a side note, not only is the blue and yellow my favourite HST livery of all time, I've also seen him in real life in July 2025, as he is preserved at the National Railway Museum in York. 43185 Great Western in her late 1980s style British Rail InterCity Swallow livery with 3D nameplate and crests. 43093 Old Oak Common in GWR green with side vinyls and 3D nameplates. 43187 and 43188 Welshman in GWR green with white dragon side vinyls. 43188 Geraint Thomas in GWR green with yellow dragon side vinyls, GWR green with vinyl GWR logos, unbranded transitional GWR green, and finally unbranded First Great Western blue, which had already been added to the game when the Great Western Express route was remastered. There is a dedicated PC-only branding patch by Emil for this particular version of the livery on the Train Sim community website, and it is linked in the description below. The Mark 1 barrier coaches are supplied in blue and green liveries, and were adapted from the Mark 1 stock we've had in-game for many years now. These coaches are required for the HST power cars to couple to incompatible rolling stock. These are used in-game for a few light locomotive runs on Great Western Express and the Riviera line, and 1 shunting service at Plymouth Leyra Depot on the Riviera line, using the Class 08 Gronk from WCML Preston Carlisle. However, when you couple up to the HSTs in the Gronk, you have to make sure that the shunter has air braking selected and all the brakes in the power cars are manually released, otherwise the consist won't move. The only routes where all the HST liveries appear in timetable mode are the Great Western Express Remastered and Riviera Line routes, but certain liveries can substitute onto other routes too. Cardiff City Network as 1 playable service from Cardiff Central to Canton Depot on the Modern Era timetable, and as AI at Cardiff Central in both the Modern Era and 2019 timetables. ScotRail Express's Sprinter Express timetable, representing ScotRail into 7 City HST runs from Glasgow Queen Street towards Aberdeen that are playable as far as Crewe. The 5 Circle Lines Sprinter Express timetable, representing ScotRail into 7 City HST runs from Edinburgh Waverley towards Aberdeen that are playable as far as Markinch. It's a pity we don't have an official into 7 City HST in the game for the Scottish routes to use, but I suppose this'll have to do. And finally, the liveries appear as AI on the Thames Valley Branches route on these sections of the Great Western Main Line included with that route, which I covered in my previous review. The quality of the liveries is very high, with crisp, high-definition textures and accurate colouring. The addition of 3D nameplates on 43002, 43185 and 43093, and the crests on 43185 are very nice to have, and the barrier coach runs are the icing on the cake for me. The price is the major issue with this DLC, as £13 is too expensive for a livery pack, no matter who makes it and how much stuff is included. To be fair, that is not Grump Dog Games' fault, as it is Dovetail Games who set the pricing for all TSW DLCs, and I am blaming them for the price issue. Also, the unique liveries like 43002 Sir Kenneth Grange can sometimes show up more than once during a timetable service, but hopefully that can be fixed. In conclusion, this is a solid pack with a wide selection of great liveries and the barrier coaches to add some extra gameplay. I'm impressed with how this turned out and can recommend it if you like driving HSTs. However, the high price means that you should probably pick this up on a sale if you haven't got it yet. My final score is a 9 out of 10, and for my next review I'll put up a community post on YouTube containing a poll with 4 review ideas, so you can vote on what review I'll do next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.